Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to HIMediaTV. I'm your host. I'm from HIMediaTV, and welcome back to HIMedia Headlines for today, December the 27th, 2025. I apologize for how I sound. I am sick as a dog. But I wanted to talk about this, that EA shareholders officially vote on the $55 billion buyout by the Saudis, and they overwhelmingly approved it. This comes from backing from Mohammed bin Salman, the leader of the country, a man who, by the way, has had American, journalists murdered, and has tried to sports wash and whitewash all of their crimes. These are also people that are investing in, genocide and things like in places like Yemen. So, yeah, very not great people. And I'm not surprised that EA shareholders were willing to do this. It's just more American companies being bought out by people who are, frankly, should be our enemies. But what can you do? A reminder that EA also has, EA is going to own a majority stake in this at 93.7%. Fun fact, Jared Kushner, Trump's son-in-law, is going to own a 1% stake in this. He also owns, the Crown Prince also owns a 96% majority stake in SNK, the creators of games like Fatal Fury and King of Fighters. They also hold small investment stakes in Nintendo, Take-Two, and Capcom, among others. This is not great. It's still going to have to go through checks with the SEC, but given how, I think the big reason why Jared Kushner was included in this deal, even at 1%, was just because they wanted to make sure that this went through the Trump administration. The Trump administration is so corrupt and awful that it just makes sense that they would do something like getting his son-in-law's investment firm on board with that, just so they could squeak the deal through government regulators. Shareholders are going to get paid out $210 per share, making it the largest leveraged buyout in history. Earlier this fall, PIF was said to have been low on funds following its participation in the EA buyout, was looking to not invest as much money into other projects as a result. Either way, Mohammed bin Salman, the butcher of the Gulf, is an avid gamer, so I'm not surprised he would waste his government's money on something superfluous like buying fucking EA. But what can you do? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to this episode of HIMedia Headlines for today, December the 27th, 2025. We appreciate your time and your listenership. If you want to talk more about today's topic or anything, please feel free to join our Discord. We've got a solid community I'm really proud of, and I've spent a good many years building. We'd love to have you. Regardless, ladies, link in the description. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to HIMediaTV. I have been your host. I'm from HIMediaTV, and I'll see you guys next time.